Hosting the New Orleans Pelicans. A look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got LeBron James. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the 2 spot. And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Kicks it to Irving. And the foul on Jrue Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. LeBron against Favors. And James gets it to go on the assist from Leonard.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered him.
Irving against Ball. Good D by Irving. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Durant, the pass to Irving. Stolen by Holiday. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
The reach of a center, the touch of a guard. Ingram, a tower.
Harden outside from deep three-point range. Here's Leonard. Shoots over Ingram. Tips it, and KD is right there.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Holiday.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
J.J. Redick's checked in for New Orleans. Ball with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And that one's good. Williamson.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling it.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's Harden with the drive. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
I really appreciate how Harden handles contact, staying in control of his body, and tremendous balance.
Floats one, and Ball puts it in.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And a deep three from Harden. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. New Orleans in the lead. Earlier, David Aldridge had a chance to speak with head coach Alvin Gentry. D.A., what'd you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, transition D is the name of the game tonight. He said facing this kind of speed is a challenge. You can't really prepare for it. Not just in terms of getting back to protect the rim, but also matching up with their perimeter shooters. Let's see if they can be successful. Guys?
Thank you, David. And that one's good. Durant.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Now here's Redick. Back to Favors. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by KD. Here's LeBron.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Ball against Irving. Here's Williamson. They get the rebound. Ball. Favors dishes to Williamson. Over James. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. New Orleans making some changes here. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Williams comes in for Williamson. And Hart subbed in for Ingram. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Davis is checked in for LeBron. Simmons comes in for Kevin Durant. Bradley Beal's checked in for James Harden. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Irving. Here's Hayes after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Redick passes to Hayes. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. 1:46 left to play here in the first. Lillard finds Simmons. Goes up on the wing, and there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Simmons. Beal's got his second bucket tonight.
Man, I love how Simmons sets the floor up. So good at spotting his teammates for high-quality shots.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
There's the pass to Ball. Shot to stop the run. Misses off the right iron.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Ball. Passes to Hayes. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Lillard, the pass to Davis. Over Hayes. And it's Davis missing.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Ball, no good.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now here's Redick. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
He has the ability to get to the basket, too. Like seeing Redick put it on the deck and get it done off the dribble.
Lillard from outside. Here's Davis. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Davis has got his second basket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now Redick. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. West All-Stars out in front as they end the first quarter on a 12-4 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Davis is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Lillard in at the point. Now here's Thompson. Launches a three. A three-pointer is right on target. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I guess Towns got a little bit of point guard in him. Big fella with a beautiful dime right there.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. Kevin, Marcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. Holiday against Simmons. With the floater. Doesn't go for him. Now the West All-Stars the other way.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pelicans trail by 11. Hart the pass to Hayes. He kicks to Holiday. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Williamson comes in for Williams. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Hart. Then for the West All-Stars, James checked in for Beal. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Ben Simmons. 5 to shoot. They need this. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers, guys, in his sleep. I mean, the defenses can't allow him to get going from there. That's his sweet spot.
Pass to Aldridge, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Take note of the work they've done on the offensive glass. Guys, they've got a ton of putbacks.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Ingram up top. Aldridge is covering the offensive rebound. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Holiday dishes to Williamson. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Here's Holiday, now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
You know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Aldridge. James, that's a two-pointer. Favors with the rebound.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
J.J. Redick's checked in for New Orleans. The West also making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for LeBron. And James Harden subbed in for Thompson. And that one, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here's Redick. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Ball's checked in for Drew Holiday. Then for the West All-Stars, Davis is checked in for Aldridge. And Lillard subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Ingram, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Hey, when Ingram is in attack mode, it forces the defense's hand, literally. Good job drawing the foul.
Both free throws, good for Ingram. And the West All-Stars with possession. Lillard outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got the lead up to 14 now for the West All-Stars.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
And the pass to KD. Davis finds Lillard. Tried to fade back in there, but it's off the mark. Passes it to Ingram. Back to ball. He lobs it up. And it's Williamson missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton.